Hey, hi. I'm your host, Grimmfiend or Jay, whichever one you want to call me. Works out. Tonight I'm going to get deep, vulnerable, and everything that well comes with that. Hope you don't mind the music in the background. This is some of my favorite stuff to listen to. Okay, sorry. Was not expecting a fucking ad to be playing in the background. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to be all fucking deep and shit. And it's just talking about, hi, what about an Apple phone? I use Android, I'm sorry. Why is it when I'm trying to move on, do better with my life, and so much more is just, you get reminded of things, and well, they go up and they go bang, you know? I sincerely want to thank all of y'all, every single one of y'all, for being there and just helping the channel grow, really, just being your own people, enjoying something that we can all collectively come together and have fun with, you know? That's really what I want to do for people, just have it to where you can learn and grow and just have fun. Be able to actually be yourself without that judgment, that criticism, that you can really, really be yourself. But I don't know, man. It's just everything. Like I said, I'm trying my best to do better with everything, but I feel stuck. Like I'm bloody afraid to just move on sometimes. And whenever I do, I end up in a better situation, but it's like the past that you start worrying about so many things because when you have it good, all it really takes is just something minuscule or anything to just tear it down, you know? And everything right now keeps reminding me of her, my ex. I tried watching a show and, well, it perfectly described the situation I was in. I tried watching it with a friend. Me and her just sat down on the couch, the futon, and it just brought it up. And I just asked the question of, like, do most women really see this thing that way, to where it's like, after a relationship, maybe they're petty or just some other things came up. Some of the things I used to do with this person that I just loved and enjoyed, and I tried accepting them. And I wouldn't say try, I did. Everything keeps bloody reminding me of her, even this fucking music right now. And this is something I enjoyed. All the things I enjoyed before they came into my life, and it's just, sometimes I stay up at night trying to do things to distract myself, trying to better and progress my life. Because, you know, we have to worry about financials and shit like that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I fucking suck right now financially. Even with working, because bills and just stupid shit that I indulge myself in. All in the pursuit of just trying to enjoy myself, to escape that fucking pain. Only for me to realize that, here's the thing, I don't run away from things, you know? But god damn, it hurts. It fucking hurts, you know? Because I realize whenever I do run away from these things, it's like, it comes back. and it either stays where you left it off at, or it comes back infinitely fucking stronger. And what do you do then? I kept thinking, does this person even care about me? Our mutual friend, she pretty much took all of them. Some of them sided with her, some of them had no reason to side, and I'm just like, I don't know, man. Like I said, I can't let go of things, and it's just, I want to move on, and whenever I start to move on, like I said, you keep getting reminded. And I know that I'm repeating myself again, but I really, really want to thank y'all. Y'all were helping me out with some really grueling shit of just... I used to clutch my heart. I used to have panic attacks. I used to just feel shitty, miserable. And I can actually look forward to the next day of just... We all can just come together, laugh, talk about anything, be fucking scared, just feel things out and genuinely have a wonderful time together. Because we're genuinely friends. Or at least that's what I like to believe. I have deep-rooted trust issues, a conundrum of shit. And I know you're not supposed to admit all of this. We're supposed to escape from reality. Well, why is it whenever we do escape from reality and we come back to it, it's just shittier than before? The bare minimum that I want to try to do is at least make it to where you come away from these videos just feeling some type of way better, or just learning something that you probably didn't learn before. Also, you guys are fucking funny. I hate that we can't say the corn word on YouTube. Corn, when we have naked yoga and shit like that. I had to delete 2 really, really good streams today over the word corn. But we all had a really good laugh about that. I just want to wake up and feel fucking okay, not dreading what will happen the next time that I do find someone special, whether not even romantically wise. It's like friendships can break up over money. Friendships can break up over the most littlest of things, and it's just this person that we valued, we cared about so deeply, can instantly just turn into memories. And that's all that you're left with. I remember my ex, whenever I went to go visit her, because we had a different situation back then, she said whenever I did come and then I had to leave, that I felt like I was a ghost, like I was never even there in the first place. The reason I had left when I could have stayed longer was I was so goddamn determined to just... What I believed I was working on would pave the way to just fucking provide us something. I thought I had a chance at going big with doing this type of deal right here, and well, I'm not gonna lie, I suffered for it, because I should have listened to her. I should have got a fucking job. But I wanted to believe in my own dream, my own everything. And I was actually even willing at the time to forgo all my dreams and shit to just be with this person, to just provide, do what was best for the family that we wanted to create. And I'm sorry I keep looking away from the camera, but it's like, I feel like if I look at that fucking camera, I'm just going to like start so much repressed anger, so much confusion, so much... I wanted fucking closure as to what happened, why things had ended off that way. And I know it's been September since we broke up, but fuck. We both fucked each other up badly. I don't know, I just keep replaying in my mind, like, what if a fucking year from now, or whatever down the line, she talks to me and it's like, we're doing so much better in our lives, or whatever the hell, and it's just... I don't like that shit. I don't like whenever people say something and they don't fucking do it. Even worse if I do it. I know I'm a hypocrite. I know I'm contradictory. Just a lot of the things that I fucking hate. But what she had said was forever and always, and just... I hate when someone says something and they don't fucking do it, you know? It's like, why say it in the first place? But I've been able to just start smiling again and really enjoy things. But it feels like sometimes that's been robbed from me, because it's like, when I do sit alone and you have those thoughts, a lot of the people I've loved in my life have either left me or they're dead. Sometimes I'm afraid to show this side of me because, as well, when I do show this side of me to people, either they dismiss it, they don't know how to react, or just... Sometimes I don't need you to say anything, really, but just... Sometimes those reactions are just not good. And then in the same breath, they want to be open with me and some other shit, and it's like, fuck you, you know? I don't want to be a good or a bad person. I don't subscribe to those notions. I want to be someone who's just decent. I'm fucking 22 and I feel like a fucking failure at life. I feel like a loser. I feel like this, that, and the other shit. And everyone keeps fucking reminding me. It's crazy. But then sometimes they'll fucking revert back and say, hey, you're doing better than a lot of other people. You're doing better for yourself than you did last year. It's like the fucking flip-flopping back and forth. Back and forth. It's so confusing that I've learned to just start living and doing shit for myself. I don't want to have to go back to reverting to wearing a mask, because it's like I've learned how to really become myself, and that whatever I am is so many multiple sides of just things I have yet to understand. Whatever you think I am, I'm also the opposite. I don't know, it's weird that I've had a lot of people I've been a big brotherly figure to, or a fatherly figure, and it's just like, I've kind of had that for myself with my dad, but me and him don't see too much eye to eye on things, and well, I'm kind of afraid to be him. But in some ways, I end up becoming him. I normally keep these things as like a video diary, so that way I can be able to just look back at all of this and be like, wow. Either you've changed or whatever the hell, right? I did record this earlier, but the audio was off, and it was a 45-minute long thing, but kind of ticked off about that, because I thought the audio was functioning, but it was turned off. And I'm never going to stop thanking y'all, because as well, I wasn't expecting people to resonate, but that's the thing, I wasn't thinking that y'all would. It's like you kind of have to start speaking and thinking these things into existence, because if you think that people won't fuck with you, why would they fuck with you? You think that they won't fuck with you, so therefore that will happen, you know? I'm glad I don't smoke cigarettes that much anymore. You see this little thing right here in my hand? Sure, it's a little plushy thing, but doing these things really felt like they were the only thing in the world that understood me, you know? Fully. Like I said, I have deep-rooted trust issues, and well, I'm afraid to fucking love someone again. But because of that fear and more, you will miss out on so much shit. But in order to end up receiving or getting to something like that, you have to open yourself up to being hurt again. Sometimes even more than what has happened, you know? And Scribbles, Sean, Dami, Kess, Chicken, Adversary, and a whole lot of other people. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for just making things enjoyable and easier to just navigate and giving me something cheerful to look forward to. And just, I thought about some truly awful shit that I wanted to do to myself, but you learn that you keep living and shit, and well, you can make it whatever you want it to be. If it isn't there yet, you just start creating and making chances until it does. Sometimes I forget to breathe, sometimes I forget to do a lot of all these other things, and well, you gotta learn to start doing it again. I'll quote something from a friend, my friend Abby, that I learned from her. This is your first time living. You're not supposed to know what the fuck to do. Sure, some other people may have lived it longer than you, but this is ultimately your life. Sure, it's scary to go off and do something that no one else really has done, something completely unknown to you. You can go back to the familiarity and all that, but you might have regrets. I don't know, for me, I always want to gamble and take that chance and be like, yeah, you know? If it goes bad, well, you know what works and what doesn't. I just want to, like, I have so many fucking problems, but it's like I don't want to turn this into a complaining fest and shit, and I rarely fucking complain. It's like, I barely trust people enough as it is, so if someone says something, I like to see what they'll do with it. And then if they don't really do anything with it, I'll be like, alright, I'll do it myself, you know? Let's take a look at some deep thoughts. Off of Reddit. You know what, fuck it. We won't look at some deep thoughts from Reddit except for one. Success, whether it be great or simple, comes with a bigger baggage than failure. Success can blind the person and everyone that each and every step that they took along the way was the right step, no matter how deranged it may seem. This leads to them believing in things that probably didn't lead to their success. Hence, few will take measures to correct or learn through their mistakes they might have made. While in failure, you try and correct every step you took to get there. That's the way we are programmed. We learn by repetitive failures, not by multiple successes. In fact, succeeding in the first attempt might be the worst thing for the person if they are trying to learn something. Well, that was pretty. That was a pretty thing. The best thing I can tell you that this works for me, this might work for you. But finding peace within chaos, embracing that said chaos will make things easier. And if you're afraid of something, let me tell you this now. The worst thing that can happen is you don't know. You don't know what'll happen if you don't do it, you know? I hate pondering what ifs now instead of like, I did it and this happened. As much as things ended with my ex, at least I can sit there and say, hey, I saw it through to the end. I'm gonna try my best to recover, but damn, it's fucking hard. And thank y'all once again. It's just I never expected the channel to turn into this, but I'm definitely going to make this something worthwhile. It's fucking 5 o'clock over here, and well, this is Grim or Jay signing off. We'll start getting into everything sooner or later. If you've made it this far, just type in, I know y'all want me to react to memes, play XCOM, do some Rainbow Six Siege, Sea of Thieves. We'll get into all of that. But if there's anything else or even a question you want to ask me, put it down. I read everything. And I will do everything within reason. Sorry it took so long to basically put this video out, but yeah. Thank you for being patient.